What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Lisa and I are walking into the PNW Overland Expo out here in beautiful Redmond, Oregon. This is one of our favorite events, larger events to come to, and we are heading over to the XGRID Campers booth to do a video, a trailer, a new trailer that they have over there. So we're gonna make our way over there and visit those guys and check out this awesome trailer that they have with them for this expo. Well, guys, we made it to the XGRID Campers booth, and I have got Lauren here with me, and he is gonna walk around this BRS Sherpa trailer, new brand that they have got with XGRID Campers, and show us this awesome trailer. So, want to jump right into it?
Yeah, and it's BRS, all right? So we're going to start with that. BRS, this is the BRS Sherpa. So, yeah, we're super excited to work with BRS. It's a company that's been around in Australia for quite a while, building these campers. They won Trailer Camper of the Year a while back in Australia. And then a couple years ago, they actually brought them to the U.S. and started manufacturing here. Wow. And now we've had the opportunity to start working with them.
These things look absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Just how much open air and open concept everything is to the outdoors.
Yeah, yeah. It's really a striking design. I mean, people that are familiar with the Sherpa design, they see it, they remember it because it's so unique. And you see a lot of products on market these days that kind of look the same. There's nothing else like this, on the market. So it definitely stands out.
Has a little bit of like a military style to it.
It does, but it's still very comfortable, And so really, couples that want some capability but want that luxury still, it's a really nice setup for them.
Awesome. Let's jump into some of the features that this thing has. This thing is absolutely jam-packed with really unique features.
Yeah, so we're on the passenger side of it right now. This is set up really well. You'll see it has a really high clearance, has a nice design, but the cabin size is what people really like about it. Has a ton of space inside. It's all decked out. These trailers come fully loaded up. There's not a lot of options. Really, the only option we add on here is an air conditioning unit if you want that, a rooftop tent, maybe some wall kits on the awning. Otherwise, it's loaded. So it comes standard with air suspension, a diesel furnace, diesel hot water system. It's got your 2-burner stove. It's got the Bush Company 270 XT Max awning on the passenger side here. We have a dual-could double shower enclosure on the driver's side. So it's really, really loaded up, which is nice. As you go inside the cabin, nice leather backing here. This gives a nice area to lounge. You can sit up, but it's still a queen size bed. So even though this is ramped up right here, this is a queen size bed, gives you enough room for a couple or a solo traveler.
So would you remove these cushions when you're ready to go to bed?
You don't need to. Again, queen size from here back.
Oh, wow.
So you actually have a little more room. You can put your pillow down here, and you still have breaker size bed, which is nice. But then you can put your stuff up there, have a place to work, lounge at night.
I love the integration that they have. The fans that they actually have are actually mounted.
Yeah, 2 Scirocco fans. These are really nice because they're safe. So as they're spinning, if you hit your hand in there, it's not a big deal. It's not dangerous. So they're real popular for RVs. You can move them around. Obviously, as big doors, you have plenty of airflow anyways, but that helps out quite a bit.
I love the lighting that they have in it too. Like the lighting is. It's very bright inside. You have a dimmable lighting strip there, which is really convenient. So you can kind of dim that at night. And of course, plenty of windows. The big thing here are the doors. So this opens up and it just gives you plenty of space. So if you want to have the doors wide open when you're camping, you can. And then of course you can close these out and seal shut there. This window folds down flat, so from your inside you can fold that through. You have your bug screen. You do have a blackout shade here, the same leather trim down here, pocket for all your magazines and books, electric door latches. You have integrated speakers inside as well as on the back entertainment center. When you say the window folds down, what do you mean by that?
So this opens up
Oh. Oh wow. So if you wanted the
full
door open,
access there.
and then you can put the bug screen.
Yeah,
the bug
then you
screen
roll up your bug screen here, so you still have your screen, but now when you're inside, you have nice airflow as well with the door closed.
That is awesome. That is so cool. So you were talking a little bit about like how off-grid this camper is. What
Yeah.
kind of power system is this thing have in it?
This is running the Battleborn 270 amp hour Game Changer battery. So set up well, we can actually double that and get 540 amp hours of lithiums in there. And then it's being controlled by the Garmin system here. So this is a touchscreen system. It controls the entire trailer. So you have all the controls for the trailer. You have the drive mode, your camping mode, and your storage mode. So those are quick presets. So when you go into storage, you can hit that, it powers down everything. When you're in camping mode, it turns on the lights. When you're drive mode, it's gonna keep the fridge on, but turn everything else off. So those are all presets you can have. You have your freshwater meter there. You have your diesel fuel. It's running diesel for your hot water system and your furnace. Your light controls are all here with your dimmers on the lights, your cabin lights, your hatch lights, your awning lights are all right there, all touch screen. And then this is the rest of your system. So this actually has 3 levels preset for the air suspension. So we have a drive mode, we have a water crossing mode, and we have a camping mode. And so it can raise and lower the suspension based on those presets. Makes it real easy for when you're heading out, you put it in a drive mode, it's gonna get right to the right spot, so we know it's at the right spot for the airbags.
That is crazy. And can all that be controlled off on your phone too?
Yeah, all this is app controlled as well, so when you're sitting here, you can turn it off and on if you don't want to reach behind you, so it gives you multiple options there. It's all Wi-Fi enabled actually instead of Bluetooth, so you actually have a much broader range to access it further away, which is nice.
Awesome.
You have some storage back behind here, which is nice. I like to point out because it's hidden. You know, people don't realize it's there, but it is nice to have that hidden storage.
And they just go on with a little Velcro
and then actually behind here, we can do the same thing here, and we've got some pocket storage back underneath as well here. So a good place to put some extra gear and equipment if you need to.
Oh yeah.
So the other thing that's really nice here is this comes standard. So you have your Kicker audio system, you do have a smart TV as well. So if you're carrying Starlink or have Wi-Fi access, you know, you can download your movies and Netflix and that sort of thing. It comes standard. You have some nice aluminum cabinetry here, all powder coated, and a big storage shelf up above. So you can put a bunch of gear in there if you'd like to.
I really like the little windows that are integrated on the sides like that.
Little access window, which is really nice. It opens up, you know, so that's a really nice setup there.
So
fire
is that
extinguisher.
Fire extinguisher, fire alarm up?
Yeah, so that's your smoke detector. So it's, again, really nice, really comfortable in here, but let's show you the back.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, so what I want to point out before we open the kitchen is this departure on the rear. So if you're going through washes, going in and out of washes, you have plenty of capability. There's a very short wheelbase in the rear, but very high clearance. You do have a recovery strap point here too. So you can pull this trailer out from the rear using that recovery point without a problem. So if you get caught up on something, you have someone with a winch behind you, or if you need to disconnect and pull it out, you could. But that's going to give you enough capability to recover the trailer off the rear. To open the galley, you've got 2 latches, one on each side. The other side we've already opened up. This lifts up. Your prep table drops down. You have a 2-burner stove that slides out to the side there. And on this side, you have your collapsible sink that drops down. And you have your hot and cold water running right here, which also serves as your shower. So this gives you a lot of prep area for making your food and doing all your meals. You have a large storage drawer here. This is good for your pots and pans.
That's really deep too.
Yep. And then you have the 2 isotherm fridge freezers. So these can be set any temperature. So you can have 1 for fridge, 1 for freezer, 2 for fridge, however you'd like.
Oh wow.
And
so
then
are all these controlled off of the power unit inside
the power system, but then you control the temperature right here.
Awesome.
And then here you have your drop-down pantry. So this slides down, holds in place, gives you visibility for everything. We do have the suspension in the mid height right now, so this can actually drop down lower if you want that as well. Keep all your pantry items up here, food storage, slide it back out of the way if you don't need it. And again, we're covered by the 270 awning, which is nice, so in bad weather, you still have plenty of protection out here. So on the driver's side of the trailer, we actually have the dual room shower enclosure. This is a really nice setup because it's 2 separate rooms. If you want to use one for a toilet, one for a shower, or you can do a wet room and a dry room, you can do that as well. Opens up, has a floor option, it has a roof on there, so you have the privacy if you want to, or if it's in bad weather. And then your port for the shower is just right here on the front. So you got your controls right there. You have your output ready to go.
Awesome. Where do you fill the water at? Because I know doing that is very important. You don't want to be reaching all over the place.
Yep, so your water tank sits inside the body. It's right back here above the tire, and your fill port's right here. So that's where you can put your hose. You do get the standard USB outlets right here, and the solar. So one of these is set for solar, and so you have a portable solar panel or rooftop power solar. You can plug it in right there.
Do they come with solar right now or no?
Pre-wired for solar with a MPPT solar charge controller, and then we can add the solar panel, or you can go portable with it.
So that's the solar is one of the options that the trailer does come with.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Now it does also come standard with DC to DC charging. And so if you want to wire your vehicle for DC to DC, you get 30 amps of power coming through the DC to DC charger. So a lot of times with these, people won't mount the solar because you have full power coming from the vehicle when you're driving, and then you can run portable panels wherever you want to.
Okay.
We do have propane storage right here. So you have a 5-pound tank, and this goes right to your stove. So there's nothing plumbed to the trailer, just hook that right to the back of the stove. You're ready to go there. And there's a secondary one on the other side. And remember, because we're not running propane for the heating system, it doesn't take a lot of propane from the stove, because we're running diesel for your hot water heater and your furnace. So you really don't need that much propane on a trailer like this.
Even if you wanted to carry a larger propane tank, there's a lot. The storage box on front
you got a big storage box, massive. You can do it. Like if you're carrying a propane fire pit or something, that's what you probably want to do.
Let's go up front and take a look at the front portion of the trailer.
So this is the boot of the front. Nice deep storage area. This gives you plenty of room to put your bigger items like your bucket, maybe your wheel chocks and some other gear. You have your main controls up here with some master breakers, your shut off. These are your breakers for your diesel furnace and hot water system. The battery sits back behind here, as well as the controllers for the DC to DC and the MPPT solar charger. This is the diesel fuel container right here, so that's easy to access as you pull up to your gas station. Go ahead and fill up a couple gallons of fuel right there. That's all you need.
See, there's an air chuck on here. So is that like an air compressor for airing up tires?
Yeah, because you have a compressor on board, you have the output right here. So if you want to use this to air up your tires, you can do that as well. And then you have your paddle controls for your independent control of each side separately if you want to go beyond the presets that the air suspension provides you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. This is an aluminum tongue, so it keeps it very lightweight. We can mount some bike racks to there if you want to do that. We're running the ARC 750 jack, which gives you a lot of versatility, easy to move around. Even on dirt and softer areas, you can get this moved around pretty well with that dual wheel jack. And then we're running the Cruise Master DO35 articulating hitch. So this gives you full 360-degree articulation. And this really helps the vehicle maintain stability when you're going through rugged terrain. So when you're off camber, you're not binding up that haul hitch like you would normally would with the DO35 articulated hitch like this. It allows those tires to stay firmly planted on the ground even when you're off camber.
If someone wanted to order one of these trailers, where can we get them? I know you guys have a location just outside of Vegas by the
the Speedway.
By the Speedway, and then another one on the East Coast, kind of sort of over down in Tennessee.
Yeah, so it's customers all over the country, but if you're nearby Vegas or Knoxville, and you want to come visit us, please come visit our showrooms. We have them there. But give us a call, send us an inquiry online. We'll connect up with you, get you pricing on them, you know, kind of go through the options. They do come in some different colors. We can do some of the accessories like the tints and the air conditioning, the flow kits, solar panels, things like that. Get you all set up and on the trails.
Is there a wait time on getting one of these trailers, being that they are made here in America?
Very little right now. We've got 3 in stock right now in Vegas. We've got 1 in stock in Knoxville. They're coming off the line, so unless you want something pretty unique or a different color, the wait time is pretty minimal right now.
So you could get into one of these trailers and still go out on your fall trips, or if you're into winter overlanding and camping, you could still get into one of these in time. So
yep, no problem at all.
That'd be awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lauren. I appreciate your taking time to walk around this absolutely awesome trailer.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Julian. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Well, that is going to do it for this video with Lauren from XGRID Campers and the BRS Sherpa trailer. That trailer is absolutely incredible. I love all the features that they have packed into that camper, being completely stock coming out as it is, so you don't have to spend extra money adding on all kinds of different features and stuff that you want. There is still some customization that you can do to it, as Lauren talked about. So if there's some things you do want that you can add, definitely talk with them over at XGRID Campers, and they will absolutely get you guys taken care of. My favorite thing about that trailer is, I guess, 2 things that I really love about that trailer from just seeing it is the doors. The doors are massive. The video doesn't do it justice, but just how big those doors are, and being able to open those up and just have that airflow, and you can open the windows down as well. And then that kitchen on the back, we travel with 2 dogs, and we feed them raw food. So having both of those refrigerators like that, you can set one to be a freezer, and then you can set the other one to be a refrigerator if you want. And they're deep enough so you can easily fit plenty of food and stuff in those refrigerators. And I love how the kitchen and everything just folded out of the back like it did, and just very, very well planned out by the team over at BRS that makes these trailers. So, and also go ahead and go over to xgridcampers.com and check out the trailer on there as well. Or if you're going to be at any of the expos that are coming up later throughout this year, they may have that trailer at one of those expos as well. So stop by their booth at one of the expos, or just give them a call at XGRID Campers, and they will get you guys taken care of. Again, they have a location in Tennessee, and they have a location in Las Vegas, just outside of the Las Vegas Speedway. So thank you guys so much, and Rasta Dog and I will catch you guys on the next adventure somewhere in the backcountry of this beautiful country. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.